5 years ago, this Tuesday, students walked into Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, with flowers, balloons in hand, ready to celebrate Valentine's Day. 14 of those students, along with 3 faculty members, they never walked out. The massacre became the deadliest high school shooting in U.S. history. And families soon became outspoken activists in the fight against gun violence. Manuel Oliver is the father of Joaquin Oliver, who was killed in the Parkland shooting at 17 years old. And Manuel is joining us now. Manuel, thanks so much for joining us today ahead of the 5-year anniversary of the horrible killing of your son. How are you doing today reflecting on the last 5 years?
Well, we haven't stopped. I am with Patricia, driving this school bus that we were able to upgrade. So now it's an activism vehicle. We're heading to D.C. We were there a year ago. You might remember that we climbed that crane. So every Valentine's Day since the last 5 years, we try to be sure that people will remember Parkland. And also all the other victims from gun violence. That is our job. We now protect other kids. And we feel sad. It feels like it was yesterday. But I think there's a bigger mission here that requires us to move on and keep on doing our things.
I see Joaquin over your left shoulder there as you're sitting in that school bus. And you mentioned driving it with your wife, wanting to make it to Washington, D.C. by Tuesday, the day of this anniversary. What is the message that you want lawmakers to hear? I know when they passed that bipartisan gun legislation, the Biden administration, you spoke up. You interrupted that ceremony. You felt like they didn't go far enough. What do you want lawmakers? Go ahead.
Yeah, I interrupted the celebration mood. I thought that we made a big deal out of something that, for me, it's just the job of our representatives. I wanted to make sure that no one will believe that that was it. I wanted to make sure that other groups like Change the Ref will never see these as the goal. What am I asking for?
Yeah.
Listen, if I give you numbers, since my son was shot, more than 225,000 citizens have been shot. So, yes, we have created awareness, but we're not stopping the number. So we need them to really come with strict laws, and we need to ban assault weapons. And I could mention 1,000 things that needs to be done to our kids, like so we can have a better future.
I know that you were a guest of Congressman Frost of the State of the Union. You later tweeted it was a great speech, but it was very weak when it came to reducing gun violence. Did you have the opportunity to speak to any lawmakers while you were there to make your case?
I had. Not only that, we came out with a campaign. It's called Penalty Flag. And just because the Super Bowl is today, we wanted to connect the attention that the Americans have for the big game and the inaction that our leaders have to defeat gun violence. So I visited personally the 34 members of Senate that voted no to the bipartisan bill. Why is it that they are holding gun laws to move on? So we do a lot. We do outside of the Capitol Hill and inside the Capitol Hill. And the plan right now, we're on our way to D.C. We're going to meet with some kids, and we're going to drive around the city being very loud. And the message that needs to get out there needs more audience, requires more audience. And that's what we try to do, reach more and more people. Now we have the bus, we have the campaigns, and we keep on doing whatever it takes to let people understand that this needs to be over.
Manuel, 2 last questions for you. How do you get up every day, put your foot in front of the other after losing your son in such a tragic way? And what is it like to be a parent of a child who lost their life to gun violence and seeing such an action in Washington?
Well, I get up I have a wonderful wife, and she gives me power. I think we empower each other to keep on doing what we do. We both understand that our main role in this life is parenting the legacy of Joaquin. And I don't see us doing anything else, honestly. We overlap actions. We want people to remember this. We refuse that communities just keep on with this norm, in quotes, believing that this is the best country in the world and that we are the most powerful nation in the world. No, we're not. While we keep on seeing our kids being killed in their schools or anywhere else and do nothing, we will never be the most powerful nation in the world.
Joaquin is certainly remembered every day, Manuel. We thank you for joining us, and we are with you. Appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you.